Hey guys, Wednesday morning. Hope y'all doing well. Haven't done a video in quite a few days, but yeah, it's checking in on you guys. Hope everyone's getting ready for the season for sure. I know I am. You know, I got all my mowers ready. I had to pick up my Navigator yesterday or Monday, I believe. It kind of stormed. Yeah, it ended up storming midday Monday, but we were still able to get some work done Monday morning. And I picked my mower up, my Navigator up, when it started raining. So yeah, I had a new seat put on it and had to have a couple connections that got loose. Let's see here, I had to have those tightened up. Yeah, they were connected to the hydro pump. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, one of the connections there got loose and started shooting out oil, you know, or that fluid, you know, that hydro fluid started coming out. So I had to take it in to get those guys up there to, you know, tighten that connection up, connected to the hydro pump, and then at the same time I had them put a brand new seat on it. Yeah, I definitely needed one, so I got the Navigator ready. All my mowers are good to go now. So yeah, I hope you're getting all your equipment ready and blades sharp and, you know, all your stick equipment ready to go. You know, we've been changing out, you know, spark plugs and all the weed eaters and all that kind of stuff. I need to do that, and the blowers as well, because I know some of them are starting to act up a little bit. So usually when that happens, usually the spark plug, good chance it's going bad, so I need to do that. But anyway, yeah, if we're talking about the topic, guys, I got a good topic. Before I do that, I want to talk about, you know, the college basketball season going on. Obviously, I'm a big Auburn fan, so I'm excited about Auburn going to the Final Four. I know, man, Eddie is a big Duke fan. I'm sure some of you guys that watch me are too. I know Eddie's a big Duke fan. I feel like, honestly, Eddie's team is probably playing the best right now, but I do feel like the four best teams in the country are playing in the Final Four, so you never know what's going to happen. I mean, I know Florida looks not playing great right now, but it's still a really, really good team, and they beat Auburn earlier in the season, so not really sure what to expect there. But I've been telling Eddie, you know, last few weeks, I feel like Auburn and Duke are on a collision course for the championship, so we'll see. It could happen, but you know, those are four good teams there, so either one of them can win the whole thing. So I'm just hoping Auburn will be that team for sure. But yeah, congratulations to those teams, especially if you pull for them. But anyway, yeah, y'all, I want to talk about, you know, my topic, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of this today, and I'm gonna get some footage too, in terms of doubling your money each visit. You know, the easiest way to double your money. I think that's gonna be my headline there on the video title itself, you know. And you guys that have been viewing my channel a lot already know that I've been doing this. But I really do feel like if you're into the treatment and fertilization side of things, the easiest way to double your money is to do that, to offer that service. You know, I love pulling up to your yard to mow it and spray it, and I will be fertilizing in the coming days. So I'll be doing a lot of mowing and fertilizing, you know, once I finish up all my spraying, which I should be pretty close to finishing my spraying this week. If not, I'll definitely finish it next week. I've got probably about 10 to 12 to do today, and 9 of those jobs are going to be where I'll be doubling my money up, mowing and spraying. So yeah, really, really some really good money, guys. And you know, the treatment fertilization side of things, and if you're doing it, you know this, and if you don't know it already, definitely consider it, because I mean, yeah, anytime you can pull up and do 2 different services in one visit, I mean, that's a big deal, right? So yeah, it doesn't take a lot of common sense to know that, but I've been taking advantage of that fact for a while now, and it's worked out really good for me. So yeah, if you're interested in spraying and fertilization, yeah, continue to watch my channel, and I'll try to do more and more videos talking about it and the benefits of it and why I like it so much. So yeah, y'all, that's going to be the headline. That's going to be the main talking point today, and I'll show y'all on some of the jobs that we do. Again, I got 9 of them where I'll be mowing and spraying today. So looking forward to a really good day. It's foggy right now, but it's supposed to clear up. It's supposed to be pretty warm too, so hope you're all getting ready for the spring and the summer. And I think it may actually cool off next week, but yeah, we're gonna get a little taste of what's to come this week. I think it's supposed to be like 86, 87 today, and close to 90, I think, Thursday and Friday. So yeah, y'all, before I let you go, yeah, I'm gonna be getting some footage today. We'll talk about some things, maybe, you know, in the middle before I do my closing. Let y'all know how much money I did today, and, you know, specifically those 9 yards where I mow and spray as well, and the benefits of that, the money making potential there. But yeah, I will be closing officially on my land tomorrow morning, guys. Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, maybe 8:30, 8:30. I think it's 8 o'clock. I have to double check on that. I've already got my cashier's check ready to go. It's just a matter of showing up to the law office and, you know, signing the forms I need to sign, and the commercial land that I've been mentioning and talking about will be officially mine. So I'm not borrowing any money, so that's good. So it'll be less complicated in terms of, you know, the amount of paperwork I have to go through, and, you know, that land will officially be mine. You know, it's not, you know, it's not the bank's at all or anything. It'll be mine. So I'm really excited about that. I'm gonna do a pretty good video tomorrow talking about it and some other things I'll have going on. So hope y'all doing great, guys. I'll get some footage and we'll talk later. Have a good one. Hey guys, just finished up mowing here. I'm sitting here waiting on the guys to finish. Justin just finished spraying. So yeah, just give you an idea of that particular clip you just saw me mow there. I'm trying to avoid blowing any debris into the freshly strawed beds that we did a few weeks ago. What I was doing there is I was blowing everything toward the natural area where there wasn't any straw, because obviously that's the last thing I want to do is put, you know, leaves and debris on the fresh, you know, freshly laid straw, right? So yeah, that's what I was doing there, just to give you an idea of how I was mowing that particular area. This particular yard here, guys, not very big. Overall, if you add it all up, it's kind of spread out. You get 90 for the yard for mowing and cleaning it up, blowing off. And I recently picked up a spraying a few weeks ago. I was talking to the customer about doing the treatments. The previous company was charging 68, and we don't spray the entire area. We just spray like around the house and the area you saw me mowed there. So I just told them, why don't we just make it even 70? I like to deal with even numbers, so I just told them 70. And I do like to have an idea of what other companies are charging too, and I do have a pretty good idea of what other companies are charging just from asking people, that kind of thing. So I want to make sure I'm in line with what other people are charging for treatments and whatnot. Yeah, y'all, 160. Yeah, 160 took us about 40 minutes. Like I said, I'm finishing up mowing, or I just finished up mowing. JR just finished up blowing, and just finished off spraying. So yeah, getting knocked out, working well as a team, making some money. This is the first yard that I mentioned in terms of doing 2 things in one visit. So yeah, y'all, really beneficial to be able to knock out 2 birds in one stone. That kind of thing, do 2 different things in one visit. You're making some good money. Hope you're doing well. Hey guys, we're doing a new yard right now. Justin's finishing up the front. I just did the back. JR is reeling the hoses up. Yeah, this is the new one. 65, the treated. So that's good. You know, I asked the guy, you know, what the other company was charging a year. I think it was a year ago. He hadn't had it sprayed in a year or so. So yeah, I'm in line with what the other companies charge. So that's good. Anyway, it's a new customer. Yeah, I'm trying to get more spray and less mowing. So that's good. See you soon. Hey guys, so we got the next one here. We're just mowing this one. It's kind of what I would call, and Ray would call a trashy yard, weedy yard. Obviously we don't spray it. It's been a long-term customer for me. A lot of blowing. That's what the guys are doing now. But anyway, yeah. Wanted to show y'all this find over here. I'm gonna have to obviously text the customer and see. I don't think she burns any kind of firewood or anything. And for those of you that don't know, I do firewood in the winter. So I'm always looking for good opportunities to find some good wood. And here's a good little score right here. Looks like somebody came and cut those big limbs off that tree there. I believe it's water oak. Yeah, pretty positive it's water oak. Yeah, that's water oak. Maybe, yeah, I think it's water oak. Pretty sure. Sometimes it's gonna be hard to tell. It may be red oak, but I'm pretty sure it's water oak. Yeah, you can see they're cut into good sections. Pretty good lengths there that I can work with. So that's good. So yeah, I'm gonna ask this customer, send her a text and just see if she'd mind me come picking it up sometime. Not in a hurry to get it, obviously. We're starting to get really busy, so not gonna be in a hurry to get it. And it should be fine right there. I doubt she's in a hurry to have it moved away, but I'll ask her and see. But yeah, y'all, hate to see good wood go to waste for sure. Especially in the morning, if you know what I mean. That's a little inside joke. I'm sure some of you guys that are adults will know what I'm talking about there. But anyway, yeah, hope you're having a good day. Just thought I'd point that out. Talk to you later. Hey guys, here's another combination job right here where we're mowing and spraying. There's actually a lady that I've had some issues with in the past. Last year, did a couple of videos talking about it, but yeah, we've smoothed things over and actually ended up raising the price in the mowing. I definitely wasn't charging enough last year at 60, so I went up $10 to 70, and I charge 60 or 65 for the treatment. So yeah, we're knocking out two birds with one stone, getting them done, making some good money, and working as a team, trying to get everything done all at one time. You know, finishing up the blowing as we finish the spraying, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's something I try to do a good job of, is making sure we're all working together and finishing up in a timely manner, being really efficient, that kind of thing. But anyway, yeah, knock them out, guys. Hey guys, we're out knocking out this yard here. It's another mow spray special here, 2 for 1, 50/50. I've mentioned the fact that I'm looking at a mini skid and seeing Ray doing all his videos with the stump grinder. That'll be one of the attachments that I'll get for sure. I've already got quite a few customers that I have already that have stumps and they grounded up. I'm just curious, what do y'all think about this one? I'll give you an idea how big it is. So yeah, hopefully Ray's watching this video. What would you charge for this one right here, guys? Just give you a good look at it. I think that'll be one that I could, yeah, definitely do. You know, this coming fall, I mean, it's not something that they've asked me about doing, but if I approach the customer, this is a rental, if I approach the landlord about grinding the stump up, I'm sure he'd let me do it. So just curious what y'all think. What would you charge for it, Ray? Let me know. Alright guys, we finishing up for the day. Just thought y'all would find this funny. So, right as I finished mowing the grass, I ran out of gas. As you can see, yeah, we're finishing up. JR is finishing off blowing, and I'm obviously at the gas station that we normally meet at and mow the grass here. So luckily, it's the last job of the day. So luckily, it ran out where it did. I'm just going to fill up the can, go over there and fill it up and put it back on the truck. So yeah, y'all, thought y'all find that funny. I'll talk to you here in a second. Hey guys, I'm back. I just dropped JR off. Give you an idea of the day and how it went and all. Yeah, overall, a really good day. I want to emphasize the fact that the guys did a good job for sure. I mean, worked well together for sure. Didn't quite really make as much money as I thought. I mean, I was thinking we'd get a little closer to $2,000 today. We ended up doing $1,715, which isn't bad. And I've said before, I feel like if I can at least do 1,500 with 2 guys in the truck, I feel like that's a solid day. And anything over that is just, bonus, right? So overall solid. Not, I don't know, I guess I might have overestimated how much money I thought I was going to be able to make today. But yeah, $1,715, 1 truck, 2 guys in the truck with you. Really, yeah, it's pretty good, pretty solid for sure. And I think I mentioned the fact that I was going to be doing those, specific jobs, or specific visits where I'd be mowing and spraying. I did 8 of those. I ended up skipping 1 of them. So maybe that's what it was that lowered my number. If I'd have done that other one, that'd have been an extra 180, I think. So yeah, that would have put me closer to $2,000. But we ended up skipping that bigger one, which we would have mowed and sprayed. So we did the eight jobs where we mowed and sprayed. And that's very beneficial, no doubt about it, for sure. Anytime you can show up and knock out two birds with 1 stone, so to speak, you're just more profitable. and generating that extra income spraying while you're there to mow anyway. And that's something I always try to do for sure. So yeah, y'all, I think I might have mentioned, I'm not sure if I'm gonna put that particular clip in that I did a little clip of talking about, you know, a little bit of frustration, the guy's not listening a little bit. And yeah, I think the main thing, I was a little bit flustered, you know, throughout the day dealing with some of the things. I'm not gonna bring up every little thing that happened, but I mean, I promise you if I did, y'all would understand my frustration. The main thing is the bathroom. How do y'all handle, guys seemingly having to go to the bathroom every single day? I feel like I've had to stop by a gas station probably 10 days in a row now for one of my guys having to use the bathroom. Now look, obviously I don't expect guys to use the bathroom in their pants, but anything like that, right? So I'm gonna stop. But my thing is, I mean, unless I had to really go, I mean, if I have diarrhea, you know, I can typically hold it, because we do stop for lunch. Every day we generally stop for lunch, and obviously in the morning we gas up, you know, spend that time at the gas station in the morning, gassing up. So, I mean, guys got time to use the bathroom then, but yeah, I had to stop right after the first job to go to the gas station for one of my guys used the bathroom. And yeah, a little bit flustered, an hour into the day, now we're having to stop. Mainly, like I said before, yeah, obviously it's not necessarily a surprise to me that that's going to happen. I mean, every now and then I'll have to stop to use the bathroom, but it's very rare. I prefer to use it in the woods if I can. And we've got plenty of properties where, you know, there's places you can go. I mean, that's just, honestly, I actually prefer to sit up against a tree and use it than, you know, sit on a nasty toilet. Just to be honest with you, that's just me. I'm sure a lot of you would agree with that. I think that's how God intended it, right? But anyway, I don't want to get into that and how I go about it. But yeah, I'd actually prefer to sit up against a tree and use number 2, doing it that way, than using some nasty gas station bathroom. Just my preference. Yeah, just a little flustered from having to, literally guys, I think I've stopped the last 2 weeks in a row every single day, at least one time for one of the guys to use the bathroom. And Justin has asked me on occasion about stopping and getting maybe some Tylenol or whatever. I mean, literally like an hour, 2 hours before we, you know, stopped out, you know, to eat some lunch. And he's asking me about stopping by CVS. I might not do, like, you know, you can wait, you know, tough it out, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, a little flustered by that. Overall, the guys did a good job, so it's just part of it, guys. I'm just telling you, you guys that don't know any better, have never had any help, if you're thinking about it, get yourself prepared, because you're going to have to deal with stuff that's going to frustrate you. You just got to be ready for it and realize that's just part of it, okay? So yeah, we're all going to get flustered out here, get frustrated from time to time. It's just, how do you handle it? And you frankly just going to have to deal with it. It's just part of any business, guys. I mean, we're all going to get flustered and frustrated with one another. I'm sure the guys get frustrated with me from time to time, but anyway, it's part of it, y'all. Hey, listen, yeah, hopefully this video is helpful. Yeah, I did a lot of clips, so hopefully I'll do a good job putting everything together. Again, spraying, y'all, I mean, some really good money in it. Yeah, I definitely prefer to mow the yards that I mow and spray. I definitely prefer, you know, show up to mow and spray the same day, right? The same visit, if possible. Doesn't make any sense to split it up. So that's the benefit of spraying and having a rig that I got, and being able, if you're doing the same thing, if you're able to, you know, spray and mow at the same time, you're obviously carrying maybe a skid sprayer and a mower on your truck, being able to do those 2 things at the same time is obviously very beneficial. So yeah, hopefully this video is helpful to you. Any of you guys, feel free to message me any kind of questions. Appreciate every single one of y'all. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's video. Really been thinking about it. It's gonna be a lot of money that I'm, you know, I got the check in hand, not in hand, but it's at the house now. Went ahead and got the cashier's check ready to go. So yeah, excited about tomorrow's video, about purchasing the land finally. So yeah, it's really exciting for me. We'll definitely talk about that tomorrow. So yeah, y'all tune in for tomorrow's video. Really excited about it. But yeah, I hope you're all having a great week so far, y'all. Making some money. No, and it wouldn't make quite as much money as I thought I would today. But either way, a solid day overall. Hope you're all doing great, guys. God bless. Talk to you later.